about the 70 million victims or so of that war. And we talked about what if there were a similar assault today? What if I told you that there is such an assault? It's human trafficking. The illegal and immoral buying and selling of human beings to meet global demands for commercial, sexual slavery, or forced labor. Human trafficking is a $32 billion per year industry in our world right now, and tied closely with drugs. 27 million people in modern day are held in slavery, the highest number in the history of our world. 800,000 people are trafficked across international borders every year. 50% are children, 80% are women and children. 1 million children are exploited by the international sex trade. 70% of female victims are trafficked into the sex trade and 30% into forced labor. 161 countries have been identified as being affected by human trafficking, including 127 countries of origin, 98 transit countries, 137 destination countries. Why aren't we fighting to free the victims of this war as aggressively as we fought to free the Jews in Germany? Susan.
The situation is absolutely terrible. Did you know that there are hotels in Wenatchee that have people who are trafficked coming in there? So we have victims of trafficking right here in our town. We have victims of trafficking that have been trafficked by their family members because their family members need some income, and so they traffic their sister, their niece, their daughter, their who knows who. It is an absolutely disgusting situation that we have here. And it's so hidden. We don't see it. We don't know who's being trafficked, who the traffickers, who the perpetrators are. We are bombarded by things going on around us that we are totally unaware of. And we don't have any clue as to what to do about it. I expect that there's no one here who supports trafficking. And in addition, there is no one here who's probably done anything about it, including me. Because I have absolutely no idea what we can do. I'm very pleased that there are truck drivers who are now aware that when some lady comes up and tries to solicit some business, that most likely that person is doing that not because that is something she is desirous of doing, but because she is being forced to do that. So at least those truck drivers are now calling a phone number saying, hey, this may be a victim. But I think in our culture, we think if a woman is acting like she's selling her body, she's the bad guy or bad girl. And we never think of the fact that somebody else is forcing her to do it and she doesn't know how to get out of that. The question you asked was, why isn't our country doing more about it? And the only answer I have is that they must be just as clueless as I as to what to do about it. I do hope that there are more people who put their thinking caps on and try to figure out what they can do about this. Thank you, Tabletop Master.